Hi ka-coffee, magandang araw po sa inyo Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. So nandito po tayo sa loob ng Senado at ongoing po yung impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte. Alam mo, isa po sa naging highlight sa morning session itong impeachment trial, yung sinabi po ng abogado ni Sara Duterte, si Attorney Ferrer, na pwede daw po ang misleading questions.
Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed? Just answer with yes or no. The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later
Your Honor,
during
not all
redirect, Your
questions.
Honor.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Counsels.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination.
Counsels,
Misleading questions are not allowed
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
counsels,
I don't think I need to lecture
please,
you that.
counsels.
Kung inyong mapapansin, agad po yung tinutulan ng mga mambabatas. And even yung mga miyembro po ng prosecution, sinabi po nila, bawal po yan. At nakausap po natin dito si Chairperson Jervin Luistro at maganda po yung kanyang paliwanag dito. Chair, ano pong masasabi niyo doon sa isang statement ng abogado ni Sara Duterte na allowed daw po ang misleading questions?
Of course, it is not allowed, no? Misleading questions, whether direct ka or cross ka, bawal yan. At any stage of the examination, you should not be confusing the witness. Kasi pag misleading, you are assuming something na sinabi ng witness na hindi naman talaga sinabi. So you're misleading the witness, no? Bawal yun, ha? Bawal siya sa direct, bawal siya sa cross, bawal siya sa any stage of the proceeding. You should not be raising misleading questions.
Attorney, satisfied po ba kayo sa sagot ng witness sa cross-examination ng defense?
Very much satisfied tayo. As a matter of fact, lalong lumiliwanag. Like what she said, na doon sa payment of reward, doon lang hinahanap yung evidence of success, no? Pero doon sa purchase of information, hindi siya hinahanap. And that is why hindi na disallowed itong purchase of information.
Kung si Terry Rigon may naging pahayag kahapon na about dito sa insertion daw ng mga house prosecution sa NEP, would you agree po or do you condemn?
We don't know any, no? Kung may mga usap-usapang ganyan, we vehemently deny that. As a matter of fact, we've been focused on this since the proceeding in the Justice Committee. At nakita nyo naman, nagta-turnover sila dun sa House. Kami nandito, nakatutok pa rin kami dito sa impeachment, no? Wala kaming nalalaman na ganyang pangyayari. As a matter of fact, we have not seen the net expenditure program kasi hanggang Wednesday kami nandito. So most likely, Thursday pa namin makikita yan, mangungumusta sa aming mga kasama, what happened to the NEP, no?
That statement is from Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong. Do you think po na is one of his tactics para
Mahirap naman yung mga general averments lang. Mahirap yung general statement lang, no? Kasi madami kaming members ng House of Representatives. If you make one general a statement against all the members of the House, all of us will be somehow be affected by the statement. Might as well sabihin na lang kung sino tinutukoy niya. Sino ba yung sinasabi niyang nag-insert, no? And it's quite unfair for us sapagkat all of us are busy in this impeachment. Hindi pa nga namin nakikita yung NEP na yan. No? We are all interested to look at this NEP kasi kami, dito sa prosecution, this is my second term, no? I've been religiously attending the briefing sa mga budget hearing. Pero it's because this is a constitutional duty na kailangan naming ituloy-tuloy at puntahan. I don't think this time we have ample time para maka-attend ng mga budget briefing.
Attorney, kung sabihin ng defense na hindi naman si VP Sara ang personal na nag-disburse ng pera, paano ninyo mapapatunayan ang pananagutan ay umabot mismo sa kanya?
Oh my God! Ang daming signatures, di ba? Disbursement voucher shows the signatures of the Vice President. Certifications na nag-follow sila sa regulations ng Joint Circular shows the signature of the Vice President. The liquidation reports show the signatures of the Vice President. Sa isang normal na tao, You don't fix your signature if you are not aware of what happened. Kayo ba? Peperma ba kayo on something na hindi nyo naiintindihan? Of course, you will not, di ba? Ang presumption natin, pumeperma lang ang tao sa isang dokumento na naiintindihan natin.
In short, ma'am, hindi niya naintindihan kaya kahit na pinirmahan niya. Kasi parang dinideny nila.
At least it shows that she personally participated in all those. At dapat naiintindihan niya yun.
Kung sa mga
You are, of course, you are accountable to your signature, no? Hindi naman yan decorative lang na pag nilagay mo dyan, tapos na doon. It carries with it, hindi siya autograph. It carries with it accountability, no? Once na pumirma ka sa dokumento, napakaraming pananagutan yan, no? So, res ipsa loquitur yan. The thing speaks for itself. The fact na nandun ang signature niya, it means that she personally participated on the disbursement, on the certification, and on the liquidation. No? As a matter of fact, di ba, laging pino-point out ni COA, 8.3, ano yon? Memorize nyo na yon. Prima facie evidence. Kapag hindi mo daw na-liquidate ang public fund, upon demand of an authorized officer, it gives rise to a prima facie presumption that you use it for personal use and benefit. Ang bigat nun, Ang bigat nun. At ito rin yung ina-explain ng mga prosecutors na bagaman hindi nagsishift, ang burden of proof, burden of evidence shifted already. Sapagkat may prima facie presumption na, no? So, dapat galingan nila.
Bilang prosecutor po, no, pagkatapos ng mga ebidensyang lumabas kahapon, ano ang pinakamabigat na dahilan kung bakit dapat managot si VP Sara Duterte sa impeachment?
Based on Article 1 only?
Yes.
Based on Article 1, maliwanag ang non-compliance sa joint circular, no? I do not want to go beyond what the witnesses said. Basta ang sinabi lang ng testigo, maraming requirements ang hindi na isubmit, maraming rules ang hindi nasunod, and in conclusion, irregular ang naging disbursement and liquidation, and finally, non-compliant ang OVP at saka ang DepEd sa Joint Circular 2015-01. Well, we understand that this is an impeachment case, so the witness must be able, the rest of the witnesses, yung mga paparating pang witnesses,
Based po dito sa Article 1.
just to finish, they must be able to connect itong irregularities na ito to the impeachment grounds.
Last question, any comments dun sa parang pagpasa ng accountability dun sa Special Disbursement Officer ng OVP during dun pagdating dun sa confidential funds kasi sila yung nag-disperse ng pera and parang ang nangyayari, nawawala na yung accountability on the Vice President.
Bawal, di ba? Bawal, maliwanag yon. And as early as during the time of the inquiry in aid of legislation ng Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, napakaliwanag ng pag-amin ni Gina Acosta. Napakaliwanag ng pag-amin ni Edward Fajarda. Hindi nila kilala ang mga recipients, hindi nila nakita, hindi nila alam kung taga saan. Reason is, ibinigay lang nila yung pera sa security officer who are La Chica and Nolasco consecutively. We pushed them for one more question during that time. Bakit mo ginawa yun? Alam mong ikaw ang may pananagutan na sa SDO. And then she answered, utos po ng boss ko, referring to the Vice President. You need to go back to those hearings, no? But of course, we do not want to preempt the would-be testimony of SDO Acosta and SDO La Chica, pero curious ako kung anong sasabihin niya this time. She should be consistent. Kasi yung hearing sa good government, that's under oath. This one, under oath pa rin. So pagka binago niya, nagsisinungaling siya in either of the two forums. No?
Based po dito sa Article 1, ano, kung sa tingin po ba ninyo, sapat na po ba ito para ma-impeach si Sara Duterte?
Kami, we've been consistent in our position na very strong ang evidence dito sa Article 1. Bagaman kulang pa yung na-present na witness, that's why the people need to see the rest of the witnesses for Article 1 confidential fund. Tutukan nyo po sapagkat marami pang testigo ang ilalatag ng prosecution to prove misuse, misappropriation, and irregular liquidation of confidential fund.
Nakaantabay pa rin po tayo dito sa impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte. Kung ikaw po ay may mga opinion, may mga reaksyon kayo, ilagay nyo dyan sa comment section. Yung mga nasa Facebook, baka di pa po kayo naka-like and follow, please like and follow. Siyempre, mga nasa YouTube, subscribe na rin po kayo. Nasa TikTok, subscribe na rin po kayo. I'll see you in my next video. Paalam po sa inyo. Bye-bye.